Oh, I have to agree. Oh.
Witcher, will you find my princess? The Peller will prophesy soon as she returns.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell! The little bell's ringing! She loves it! Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Prepare for use by placing it in an appropriate slot in the inventory panel, then selecting it. Quick access. Oh, okay, that's cool.
This way, I think.
I do really dig the investigation aspect of this game. Boy, this goat went fucking crazy.
Another clue. Good.
I mean, I'd say the goat went crazy, but I mean, I guess if you were constantly having that old dude give it to you.
Die. Another clue. This way, I think. Good. Another clue. There you are. Come on, let's go see the Peller. This way, Your Grace. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful.
Oh my god.
Where the hell did you go?
Bear.
Oh, what
Bear.
the?
Run, you stupid.
escalated.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
If you asked me what I thought I'd be doing today in The Witcher 3, goat herding would not have been on the list.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
I don't want to attack the target. I want to get the goat back.
Princess, flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about.
There we go.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Oh.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Great, I know where there's a goat we can get some blood from.
Fine. Be right back. Will this do?
Oh, this is gonna get weird, isn't it?
They are not here. There is blood. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
It's over? Is that it?
Gretka is a werewolf.
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone. The child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
Well, okay then.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders. It seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, wise wolf, catch the Botchling. The Botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pella.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year. But we'll find a way, all the same.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve? Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Boy, this is escalated.
Come on, Roach. Move it!
Brilliant work.
Lightning strike.
Oh, shit.
Baron gets sharp. He gets angry. He's only drinking.
You guys sure are taking the whole, like, giant flaming building pretty well.
I don't object to your white monk.
Take it easy.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
Well, this is a fucking first.
Damn it, not to smoke. Gotta hurry.
Well, the first accident steal on the ship.
Over here! You can't get out! Roof collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Oh boy. Super lost. There we go.
Ah, we've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
Come on, come closer. They ran from you, didn't they? We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I... It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
Don't much care what you have to say. I'm supposed to find your family, and I will, with your dead baby's help.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into... fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Oof. This shit gets dark.
A bit further. Follow me.
Let's see here. Nope. 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 Cursed ones? Botchlings. Oh, this is gonna be fucked up. Saying a botchling's ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies, discarded without a proper burial, their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to the victim's death. Cursed oil, X. What am I missing? Wolf's Bane. Damn.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Yeah, it's gross. Oh, it's real gross.
Take it in your arms, quick.
But if it goes guaranteed, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Jesus Christ.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, changing into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
This gauntlet's better than what I'm wearing. Yes. Put the right spell. We've reached like Berserk levels of fucked up at this point, which just makes me love this game all the more.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Pest, take me! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
I love dark fantasy. So this is like right up my alley. But holy shit, this is fucked up.
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! We're not going to devours.
God, the targeting is not great.
Squirming again! It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Could you not have done that earlier and then just carried it to the threshold? I know you had to bury it at the threshold, but did you have to also say that at the threshold? Or could you have just knocked that thing the fuck out 20 minutes ago and called it a night?
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the Botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
I leveled up. Let's take some points. I mean, it's not like we were, you know, days away from it. Let's see here what we got here. Let's look at combat stuff. Deflect arrows while parrying. I haven't really ran into anybody who shoots me with arrows yet, though. Time slowed while aiming crossbow. I haven't used the crossbow much either. Increase sign duration by 5 seconds. Number of alternative mode charges 7. Standard mode traps 1. Stamina regen. Yeah, that sounds like a good one, actually. Oh, wait, no, I have to take... Yeah. Oh, I hit X. I am positive I want to acquire this ability. And I want to take a green one. I'm going to take another point in Poison Blades. Darn, I was hoping that would buff my vitality more. That's fine. I accept. And yeah, I still just have that one. Okay. And I changed over to those hunting gloves, which are slightly better. Hunting gauntlets, rather. It's a shame because the original ones look way cooler. Oh, is that for real? What's the trade-off there? Needs to be repaired, obviously, but like... I'm assuming it's much slower? Give it a shot, see what happens. Alright, I need to meditate.